Hi. I didn't realize it had counted down and I was live. My tripod is tipping here, and so I'm trying to straighten it out for a minute, give you the best view I possibly can. I've got sun this morning, so it's a little difficult for me to see the screen, but I think you can see me today, which having someone that doesn't look like they're in witness protection is always a good thing. This is Lynn Pierce, and I am once again here live at the Office Restaurant on Medano Beach in Cabo San Lucas. And I'd like to welcome everyone who's watching. It is a gorgeous Saturday morning, and well, let me take you out here for a second, if I can get up out of my chair, so that you can see a little bit more. Nice day for some paddle boarding, kayaking, and then we have this Holland America cruise ship in this morning. Much quieter today than it was last week with Semana Santa. So I don't know if this means that spring break is also over, but that would be great to have things get back to normal here. I don't know, let's see if that helps. So I think that helps. This little selfie stick that I bought a couple years ago, not really having any idea what I was going to do with it, except maybe occasionally take a picture that I was in, with its little tripod on the end, has come in handy. So today we're going to be talking about healthy body, ageless body. And I think a lot of people have various ideas about the word ageless and what that means, but also about a healthy body. So think about what does a healthy body mean to you? I mean, is it being thin? Not necessarily, because I have certainly been very thin and been completely unhealthy many times. So that's not necessarily it. Are you healthy if you're taking a lot of supplements? I, for one, when I first started studying health and nutrition in 1981, so I was 25, math. I was 25, and I started studying health and nutrition. And I went like hardcore into massive amounts of all kinds of individual supplements and concoctions. And there were things that I would drink every morning that I put together that I literally would gag drinking it. It was so bad. But I wanted to do whatever I could to be healthy. But, you know, that's not necessarily the answer either. In fact, a lot of supplements don't really do anything for you at all. A lot of them don't have the ingredients the labels say they do. I'm sure you've seen that lately. There's been a lot of news stories about that. But also, the ability of your body to absorb the nutrients that are in those supplements is questionable, depending on the quality of the nutrients and their delivery system. So there's a lot of things that go into having supplements that really work. What about weight loss? If you're losing weight, does that mean you're healthy? You know, I think that unless now everything that we're talking about is there's this little asterisk with a disclaimer at the top that says unless you have some kind of medical issue where your body isn't functioning the way it should be, and this isn't possible for you. But we're not talking about that. We're talking about the average person. And so you can be at your optimum natural weight. Some people have never been at that. They don't even really have a clue what that is. But it is possible for you to reach that optimum weight if you're doing the things that will allow you to have that ageless body. For a lot of people, it's also possible that they could get back to their high school weight if that was when they were at their best weight of all. For me, I'm hoping that my body has become more womanly, let's say, since I was in high school. So I doubt that I would get to the exact weight, but for the last, 8 or 9 years, I guess it's been now, I've been within 5 pounds of that. So, that's good when you're 60. So it is possible, no matter what your age is, no matter what your health of your body is now, it is possible for you to get to a point where you can get back to having that healthy body. And I see Michael Rowley is watching. Thanks, Michael, for joining us this morning. The sun is reflecting on my screen, so it's making it difficult for me to see. So if I'm squinting or looking weird, that's why I'm trying to see what the little messages are. What about the type of diet? I mean, there's so many different ways that people are eating these days. When I stopped eating meat, all this math today. It's 34, so 25, 26 years ago. Too much math for me, something like that. When I stopped eating meat and I was trying to explain that to people, it was like I was speaking a foreign language. I didn't know anyone else who didn't eat meat. It was a personal decision for me. But being from Wisconsin and growing up eating meat and potatoes, very little vegetables, very little fruit, no what we would call foreign foods. I didn't even taste pizza until I was in high school. That's how meat and potatoes my family was. So to stop eating meat was a big deal, and people just didn't understand that. They were like, well, if you're not eating meat, it's like all there's going to be is a lump of potatoes on your plate. What do you eat? And now we've got paleo, we've got keto, we've got, vegetarian, vegan, raw, gluten-free. So plus who knows how many other ways of eating, low carb, high fat. So do you think that there's one way that will give you a healthy body? Or do you believe that it's different for everyone? I'm against eating meat for many, many reasons. But I also believe that it's different for everyone. That no one diet works for everybody. So, it's important to figure out exactly what's the right way of eating for you by experimenting. And when you're experimenting, only change one thing at a time. There are also people that are on like a food elimination diet. You eliminate one thing at a time, or you add one thing at a time, and give it enough time to see if it makes a difference in your body. But there is a perfect way of eating for you. Some more coffee. Do you use a fitness tracker? Like I have the Fitbit Alta that I use. For someone that has really small wrists like I do, the Alta is perfect. I've got the small one, and it would be nice if it was actually a little bit smaller. But I've been wearing this for almost a year now, and I was all set on the I think it's the HR2 or something, the one that does the heart tracking. But I was concerned it would be too wide or too long for my wrist. And just as I was about to order it, the Alta came out, and I looked on Amazon, and the people that were loving it were people that said I switched because I'm really small boned and this works much better for me. So fitness trackers, for getting a handle on your sleep patterns, you can record your water that you drink each day, the food that you eat, and it takes care of the steps and calculating how many calories you've used. If you want to put in a weight loss goal there, it will tell you if you're moving towards that weight loss goal or not. There's a lot of cool things that you can figure out from having a fitness tracker. And for more than 10 years now, I've had a scale that has those metal things in it that it tells me my bone density, my water weight, my percentage of fat, and percentage of water and percentage of fat, bone density, and also my weight, so that I can monitor my water, make sure it's high enough, my bone density stays where it needs to be, and also that my percentage of fat isn't getting too high. Even not eating meat, there's a lot of fatty things living in Mexico, and it's easy to see that go up. And also, working at home, if you don't take enough steps for a few days or a few weeks, you'll see that fat percentage starting to go up from inactivity. So monitoring has a lot to do with it too, and I think having a fitness tracker, whatever kind you get, is a really good idea. So what's an ageless body? Is it looking like you're in your 20s? I don't think so. I think ageless is that glow that comes within, or that comes from within. It's a mindset, and it's something that makes you want to be able to actually go out and do all the things that in your mind you can still do from when you were in your 20s or your 30s. But it doesn't require you to look like you're 20 years old. It's more about the ability to function at that high of a level, and that is possible. When you have a healthy, ageless body, you're eating and living in a way that allows you to have clear brain function, to be focused and have clarity. Your memory is strong. Your ability to reason and learn new things and make decisions is strong, because you're taking in the nutrients that are feeding your brain so that it's functioning properly. The other thing is, do you have the flexibility where you can bend over and pick something up? I'm not talking about doing gymnastics, just everyday life. I mean, can you get up and get down? Or I'm having trouble with my get down and get back up again. Is movement easy for you? Can you run around and play with your kids? Or if you're my age, a lot of people have grandkids. So do you have the ability to get out there and run around? Like every Sunday morning, I take my dogs out. Well, every day I take them out as soon as it gets light out. But on Sunday, there's no gardeners or anybody working. So I have this big grass area, and I take them out and let them run. And my little Chihuahua mix runs like a greyhound. And So he's just racing, and I get out there and I'll run in one direction and he runs, and then he'll come and chase me and I'll run the other way. And so all the running back and forth that we do, if I didn't have a healthy ageless body, I wouldn't be fit enough to do all that running around with him. I love it. They love it. I'm assuming it works the same way when you're out there playing with kids. But can you carry heavy bags of groceries up 2 or 3 flights of stairs? Well, can you do stairs without holding on to the railing? It's everyday kind of stuff that when you have a healthy, ageless body, the answer is absolutely yes. The big thing is when you're living an ageless life and creating an ageless business as well. In your ageless business, it's not only the stamina and energy to get through the day with a full plate and your whole life going on at the same time and be able to handle it all, but that takes a lot of brain function as well. And if you aren't fueling your body with what it really needs, your brain isn't going to function the way it should be. And before you resort to spending money on medication, especially pharmaceuticals, try changing what you're eating and getting your body moving more, sleeping more, drinking more water, all the basics, and eat more salads, eat more antioxidant foods. Make sure you're getting enough healthy oils in your body. If you're an oil-free vegan, you can still eat avocado. You can eat nuts that are full of the fat that you need for your brain to function. Your brain doesn't function without fat. So make sure that you're supporting your body. And you can Google the top antioxidant foods if you don't know what that means or you don't know what you should be eating. Hi, Mike Jones or Sherry, whichever or both of you are watching this. Thanks for being here. We miss you in Cabo. Hope you're enjoying Oklahoma City. Thanks for being here. But it's so important to just take care of your body because, for one thing, if you have a healthy, ageless body, you're going to be here for a lot longer. So that in itself should make it worth it. But also, if you're someone in their 50s or 60s or in your 70s, there are a lot of people creating businesses in their 70s, and you're looking for that second act, or maybe in your 80s, a third act. That's a real possibility that you can start something new and you can do it for a long time and enjoy something that's really fulfilling in your life. Live your passion. If you're in a place of having a healthy body where that's a possibility for you. You know, when I was younger, I used to say I wanted to live to be 80. My grandpa lived to 86, so that was my goal. He was like really, really old. And now my dad, I think, is 83 this year. And that doesn't seem old to me. So I've been looking in the past at, okay, I'm fairly certain I can make it to 100. Now my goal is like, okay, the oldest person alive right now I just saw was 117. I think it's someone on Jamaica. That is 117. I thought, well, you know, actually I think my birthday is next week, where I'll be turning 61. And even though I'm not very good at math, I'm still, you know, have a strong brain, and I'm looking at what if by the time I get there, 120 is the age that healthy people live to. That would mean that I've only lived half of my life. That's the way I'm looking at things, as having a healthy, ageless body and all the opportunities that it provides for me. So being ageless means that you're able to have a life full of adventure and opportunities, and you never have to say, oh, that time has passed for me, or no, I'm too old, I can't do that anymore. It's a mindset, it's a belief system. Yes, it's goal setting. If you haven't gotten your Ageless Lifestyle Guide to Goal Setting and Achieving yet, why the hell not? Wow. You know, everybody needs it. Everybody needs to set their goals and set them in a way that allows you to achieve them. I know you're watching this and you have not achieved the goals that you've set every single time. There's a reason why. Invest $47 and let me help you figure it out. That is such a ridiculously small price to pay that there shouldn't be one person who isn't going to their computer or their tablet or their, if you're on your phone, wait until we're done here, and go to Ageless Lifestyle After 50 /goal vid, VID, and get that. And while we're talking about that, this week Russell Brunson released his new book, Expert Secrets, and he's already sold shipping and handling. It's a free book. You just pay shipping and handling. I think I saw this morning over 16,000 of them in, 2 days, 3 days? If you have any intention of creating a business, or you have a business now, you need to get that book. You can go to Ageless Lifestyle After 50 /expert book and click on that link and get the book. It's going to be another 3 months before it's available on Amazon, so get your copy now. I don't know anyone that isn't raving about what's in this book, and Russell did give advanced copies to some people. I didn't get one of them, but he did give advanced copies out, and everyone is just raving about what it is. And if it's anything like his first book, .com Secrets, it's a revelation. Russell is very good at what he teaches, and I think the shipping was $7.95. So get the Goals program, start on it this weekend, order Russell's book, and get on the path to having an ageless, healthy body. The other thing, almost forgot before we go, the last couple days I've been working on putting something together for you, a really special offer for helping you to have an ageless body and get started with that. So the beginning of the week, I'll let you know. If you're on my email list, then you'll get an email letting you know when that's available. If you're not on my email list, go to agelesslifestyleafter50.com, click on something in the right-hand column that gives you a free gift so that you're on my list, so that you know about all these things, classes and offers and free things that I do for people. And let's get you going. Ageless body, ageless mind, ageless spirit, ageless business, all those things together make an ageless lifestyle. And it's time for you to be ageless. So thanks for joining me today. Oh, perfect timing. I'm so good at this. This is the one thing I do right every Saturday is I somehow time it so just as my breakfast is arriving, we're finishing. I don't know if that means I've talked too long or not. But I appreciate you guys. And Paul, thanks for being here too. And I will talk to you all next Saturday morning from the office on Medano Beach in Cabo San Lucas. Bye.